Hi, welcome to our program From Our Kitchen to Yours. Today I'm gonna introduce myself to you because this is going to be my first video. My name is Minu Javadi and I do community kitchen program for Family Services of Greater Vancouver. This is the first video I'm making and I would like to share it with you so you can do it at home too. Our idea is to give you some new recipes that can be easy to make, delicious, done with your pantry ingredients, and you can add the recipes to your collection of recipes at home. Hopefully you would like it. I would love to receive your feedback after, or send me pictures or video of how it turned out for you. This dish is called Quinoa and black bean enchilada stuffed zucchinis. For that you need 4 zucchinis. You need 1 cup of corn, frozen corn, 2 cloves of garlic minced, half an onion, any onion chopped, half a teaspoon pepper, half a teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon of cumin, half a jalapeno minced or less if you don't want it spicy, half a red pepper, and you will need half a cup of quinoa, which you will see how I cook it, and this will give you half a cup, will give you 1 cup of quinoa. And your sauce is mild enchilada sauce. You find it in any supermarket where the tomato sauces are. And black beans, which I'm gonna use cans, but you can have dry black beans and boil it and cook it and use that one. And the last and not the least is our cheese. It could be cheddar cheese, mild or old, or any type of cheese that you like. I'm going to wash half a cup of quinoa with cold water. You need to wash quinoa thoroughly because it has a bitter taste if you don't. Then give it a good rinse before I put it to boil. You need a medium-sized pot to put your quinoa in. And half a cup of quinoa, you will need 1 cup of water. So I'm gonna put some cold water in. I'm not gonna put salt in it yet. I can put my spices and salt all at the end. Then I'm gonna put it on high heat until it boils. And then you cover it and you let it simmer, which means that it has been boiling before and it's simmering to keep cooking. 15 minutes your quinoa would be ready. Meanwhile, you get your zucchinis and you cut them in half. You don't need to trim them. Your next step is to get a spoon and scoop out all the inside zucchini as much as you can because you're gonna stuff these zucchinis. I'm gonna do with 2 of them. Show you how you do it. You need with a spoon, it works really well, or if you wanna you can do it with knife too, but I prefer spoons. Just scrape it. You do this with all the zucchinis. Now my quinoa is boiling. I'm gonna cover it and lower the heat to medium. And in probably 10 minutes more, my quinoa is ready when all the water is evaporated. So when you have all your zucchinis emptied, you will end up with this that we are gonna use to stuff the zucchini. We are gonna chop this really as small as we can and cook it for our stuffing. You stack them together and you go like this in small pieces. Next step will be you get a pan, a skillet, and you put some oil. like 3 tablespoons of oil, and you wait until it's really hot. It's hot. I'm gonna put the zucchini in it. And try to make it cook here so all the liquid is evaporated. I'm gonna add my onion. Stir it with a wooden spoon until it's a little bit drier and the onion is golden. Next, I'm gonna add the garlic, the jalapeno, and stir it again for a couple of minutes more. Now you add your red pepper, chopped red pepper, and you keep stirring a few minutes more until they're semi-done. So just dry your zucchinis, puree, and fry your onion, garlic. Doesn't matter in what order you put them all together. Add your spices. Some black pepper is nice to put in if you have. If not, any pepper. Half a teaspoon of salt would do, and maybe 1 teaspoon of cumin or your favorite spice. It doesn't really matter, you can change. Microwave your zucchinis for 4 minutes on high, so it's pre-cooked before it goes in the oven. It makes it shorter time to cook or bake. 4 minutes, start. I rinse my black beans. When you are using cans, you always have to rinse because they have a lot of preservative and salt in them. So rinse them with cold water to get all that bad stuff out before using it. Done. The quinoa is ready. I just turned off after 15 minutes the heat, and this is what quinoa looks like. If you haven't used it before, it looks like it opened up, and it looks like a pearl actually, really pretty. Quinoa has a lot of protein and has a lot of amino acid. It's a superfood, and vitamin E, vitamin B. I would really recommend, if you are not using it, to start using quinoa as your grain. Mix everything together. You have your quinoa, your black bean, your corn, and the mixture that you made with the inside zucchini and the rest of jalapeno and onion and garlic. Put everything in this bowl. This is a food that you can feed many people with, and what I like about it, that you can prepare your beans and your quinoa before and have it in a Tupperware. When you wanna make this dish, it's ready, so it's quicker. And then I'm gonna put my mild enchilada sauce. You can put hot one. Pour this in and mix it with a big spoon as much as you can, so everything is mixed really well. This is gonna be your stuffing for enchilada. Grate your cheese. Do it on a plate. Don't do it on your chopping board because it gets stuck to it. So you're gonna put half of this here and keep half for the zucchini, and mix it again. Your family would love this. Kids like it too. As I said, you can adjust your spices, make it less spicier, more spicy. It's got a lot of good stuff, a good alternate for meat. Those of you who are vegetarian or vegan, this is a perfect meal because quinoa is vegan. I took the zucchinis out of the microwave. They are semi-cooked, very little, so prepared it for baking. And I'm gonna put them in a Pyrex dish or aluminum dish if you have a pan for the oven. So what you are gonna do, you are gonna stuff it now with this mixture that you made. I stuffed all the long zucchinis and I made some in half. I cut the zucchinis in half because my Pyrex was smaller. So this looks nice too. It's all stuffed. As you see, it's pretty, and you can put some more grated cheese on top. So you put half in the mixture so it melts when it cooks, and half on top of the zucchinis to go in the oven. So this is how it looks like after I have put all the grated cheese on top, and it's ready to go in the oven at 400. It will be ready in approximately 20 minutes. I'm gonna garnish my enchilada with some avocado and some sour cream. You find a ripe avocado, shouldn't be hard, and you twist it, give it a slit in the middle, and you twist it like this. This is quite a nice avocado. And then you can take, you have to be very careful when you do this with your fingers. Just put it here and turn it around, and the pit comes out. And then you can use a paring knife and give it some slices, some cuts like this. And you can scoop it out easily with a spoon. There you go. So it's all cut nicely. It was a little bit too ripe, my avocado, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. This is it. And then you scoop it out. Ready, 20 minutes has passed. You can leave it 20-25 minutes depending on your oven, how strong it is. Preheat your oven before. Look how nice. The cheese is melted. Everything looks great. I'm gonna serve it in a big plate. It can be 1 or 2 for each person. You can cut them in the middle to make it smaller like the other version we made. This is nice to go with some sour cream on the side, a dollop of sour cream, and the avocado that I cut. Go. Ready to be eaten. Really nice looking, healthy, lots of good stuff in it. This is our stuffed enchilada, zucchini enchilada. Happy cooking with Family Services of Greater Vancouver, and I hope I see you next time.